Okay, so let's for the last time talk about the break statements. So string is an or sequence, okay, and we execute the for loop. So what happens is the value gets assigned one part of the string at a time. So first of all, it will be s, then it will be t, then it will be r, then it will be I, then it will be N, and finally the G. Okay, so for value in string, if value is equal to I, we say break and we print the value. Okay, so first of all, it will be S. S is not equal to I, so print statement gets executed, then T, then R. And when I comes, the condition is true, so the code inside this block gets executed. So break statement gets executed, and when the break statement gets executed, the for loop is stopped immediately. The whole block is then skipped, and it goes to the next statement next to the for loop, which is the end. Okay, so str, the end. Okay. Then let's see how the continue statement works. Again, we have the same string, same for loop, and same if condition. The only change is that instead of break, we have continue. Okay. So in continue, what happens now is it first of all it gets s gets printed, t printed, r is printed, and when I comes, it goes to the inner code, which is continue. So continue gets executed, and that iteration is skipped. So print statement doesn't work this time, so I is skipped over here in our output, and we have all the other letters, which is s, t, r, n, g, and finally the end is printed. Okay, and finally the pass. Okay, we already have continue, right? Then why do we need pass? Because the thing is continue works with loops only. Okay, if I am to write continue over here and execute this, I will get an error. Okay, that's a for loop. uh, yeah, see, we get an error which says continue not properly in the loop. Okay, continue only works in the loop, but pass is not like that. Pass works everywhere. Okay, it works inside loop, functions, class, whatever. Okay, now for now ignore the function and class. We will be talking about it later, so don't worry about it. So the main difference between pass and continue is that pass works everywhere, continue only works for loops. Okay, so it will get an error, and the main use of pass is that whenever let's say we are writing a code and we just want the structure of the code and we want to implement the logic later, so in that case we will be writing the pass. Okay, so now I'll be stopping presenting, and my friend Umang will be continuing with the further part.